No, bro, appreciate it, man. I done wore the pants so damn much. My girl like, don't wear the fucking pants. It feels so good. I walked in the store and I'm like, this the only thing I like was this, and I got the matching suit. She's like, don't ever wear that shit together. Like she was on my ass, like. But I done wore the pants to shit, like the pants feel so good. I'm like, that's why I ended up getting paint on this motherfucker.
Crazy jeans, the bandana jeans. That's where you go.
These, bro. Shit.
Bandana jeans.
The bandana jeans.
Man, we was shooting Party Plan and I was late and I just ran in the damn store. I don't even know.
Try to unscrew it.
I don't even know, but it was the coolest pants they had in there. Everything else was weak. So I just grabbed it.
I do the video, you do the audio.
So Party Plan. It was like that. I need drip.
Yeah, bro. It was. I just grabbed some first cool pair of pants I could see. I said I could fuck with these.
So I would wear these on the plane.
That's something I would wear, and I just grabbed them.
So Party Plane, does it come from like the Soul Plane idea, or it came from like, because Tulsa's a big aviation town.
It is, bro, but it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's
Oh,
crazy.
I don't know.
I love how I love that though. Like I love interpretations where people take songs, but the Gap Band had a song called Party Train.
Oh, okay.
And that's a Gap Band sample. And Charlie Wilson was in the Gap Band, and we put Charlie Wilson on the new song Party Train. So we just flipped Party Train, and then just updated it and made Party Plane and put Charlie on there. So shout out to Charlie Wilson. That's like the first Charlie Wilson feature that Tulsa artist has ever, you know what I'm saying? Reach. It's a big deal to
Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, Charlie Wilson of the Gap Band, man. He's a R&B, soul, funk, Tulsa sound godfather of music. You know what I'm saying?
Like you gotta think about like G-Funk, bro. Like
Yeah, Snoop Dogg's,
Like Nate Dogg,
all
you listen to
that.
Snoop's
Warren
first
G.
album and the second one,
All that.
you
All that.
understand when Charlie Wilson came into his life. Like, dog, you listen to Snoop's second album, The Dogfather, bro. Like, you can hear like Gap Band like on that bitch. Like,
But yeah,
and
look
that's
up.
the transition to like Charlie when he left Tulsa, he moved to LA.
You know what I'm saying?
First one he worked with was Dr. Dre, Snoop.
Right, and he
Bro,
blew up,
listen
never
to
really
Snoop's second
came back.
album, bro. It's
You
all
know what I'm
Gap Band
saying?
it's
music.
LA.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's LA.
He's like
He said, I ain't
palm
going
trees.
And he went through a
trees.
lot, you know what I'm saying? And he just never really came back to the town. So for some people to,
I mean, even him not come back to the town is a reason though. Like I feel like
right, yeah, for
people
sure.
like he didn't come back because of whatever fucking reason, but it's really
He had great reasons now
yeah,
that we
reason not to come back.
now that we got to
It's a lot
find
of
out.
trauma, like a lot of bullshit in Tulsa, you know.
Right.
So like he was just progressed really.
But for us to like, he was happy to work with some people from Tulsa. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so you
But,
guys met like
Yeah.
that?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, we got to meet him. You know what I'm saying? It was a real feature.
Right.
It's
no,
like a
that's
real
fine.
feature,
Yeah.
bro. Like dead ass, like a real feature. So, but yeah.
Gotcha. And for some of the people out there watching that don't really know what's going on right now, we're talking with Fila. We got Steph Simon, we got Wes, and we got Dial Tone in the building right now. And we're going to talk about different things happening in Tulsa. We're going to talk about the show they just did, talk about where they going, what's coming up next. But right now, if y'all could just introduce yourselves and kind of, you know, because we just talked about Charlie Wilson, but y'all are also dope artists coming out of
Yeah,
Tulsa.
for sure.
For that.
My name is Steph Simon. I'm an executive producer for Fire and Little Africa and rapper.
My name Wes. I'm a soul singer. I'm kind of new to the crew. Steph kind of pulled me up, heard me working, and seen my talent, and just kind of we working together now with Tone and them. So it's a vibe, yeah.
And you from Paris, Texas.
Paris, Texas. I'm representing
North
Paris,
Texas.
Texas 3. You know what I'm saying? That's where
Yeah.
I'm from.
I always pass by Paris and say I'm in
Yes,
France.
sir.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
Paris,
We got an Eiffel Tower, no bullshit.
No, they
with a
do.
cowboy
They
hat.
do. Yeah.
Do y'all?
We got an Eiffel Tower with a cowboy hat.
That's
I
Texas.
thought we made it when Payless did a commercial down there.
I didn't
nigga,
know
at
that.
At the Eiffel Tower.
That's funny.
Man,
We made it.
that boy said a hat.
With a hat on it.
It's a real one.
What's your name, bro?
I'm about to go Tone, Antonio Dow Tone, Tone's Beach, No Parking Studios, man. Artist.
Yeah.
No Parking Studios is a label?
It is. It's a lot of different things.
It's a whole,
We'll get into that.
Okay,
it's a
got
whole
you.
vibe.
It's a whole vibe. That's pretty much what it felt like here at the Roots. Now, how is it performing black music in a white space?
That shit easy.
That shit, he's like,
Nigga.
Oh, God. Make her feel as uncomfortable as possible. No,
Hey.
Remember, nigga?
To when you think about it, bro, I think the answer to the question is an intimate white space because shit, Lil Baby and Lil Baby and every rapper out right now
Kendrick
is performing in front of millions of white people. You know what I'm saying? It
that's looking for the tickets.
It ain't a Travis Scott. It ain't a sea of black people out there, unfortunately, like we would want. You know what I'm saying? But we performing whoever in front of us. But an intimate white crowd like we seen today, I walked in. We used to it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we don't know what to expect anywhere. Like,
we didn't come that it was a pivot, honestly.
Yeah, we didn't come expecting that, but we came and we read the room and we switched the show up. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because there was a part of it when you're talking about kind of like digging up ancestors, and then I heard you say sometimes you gotta go dig up your own ancestors.
Yeah, bro.
If there's any little bad apples around there, you know what I'm saying? Don't fall, you know.
It's 9 times out of 10. They got a racist. I mean, we're in Arkansas too.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all.
We're in the South. We're in the South. We're in the
now.
sundown town. You know what I'm saying? We know where we at. But 9 times out of 10, this is a harsh reality. But the truth is what has to be told when we're dealing with a project like Fire in Little Africa. And if they dig their, and they don't even have to dig their history up. White people keep their families on walls, and they know like our ancestors and the history. Our family tree was lost. It was burnt. It was ruined. We don't really have records like that. They do. They have the records of greats and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So
right, there's a purpose why they teach us. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So they might be. Just because you're not racist, or you know what I'm saying, I don't mean your great grandpa wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
that was the state of culture back then.
Or subliminally, like you know,
yeah,
it's still not
up.
in your family. Like you be saying certain things, you just think it's funny,
right?
But then you like have friends that are of color, and you're like, oh, that's not funny.
Yeah,
like,
But see, spaces like this tonight, though, that's when you get to really pull the shade and pull the light on.
Yeah,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
They fell in love with us through the interviews, and we talking and we vibing, and they seeing that we regular people. And then as soon as they get comfortable, then it's like, yo, okay, this is the real shit.
Yeah, exactly. Let me get y'all in. Let me grill
cool,
y'all in.
Let me tell you some shit.
Like, yeah,
and
exactly.
I think that when he's going, I'm looking at the crowd, and I'm like, yeah, they hearing every fucking thing
I want to
he's saying.
I want to, because, I mean, there's been shows where people would get up and leave, you know what I'm saying, or stuff like that, but you came, you know what you signed up for. It's Fire in Little Africa. Like, Little Africa on Fire was the headline in the newspaper that white people put in the news when they with a picture of Greenwood on fire.
Right, it wasn't North Tulsa burning.
No, it said they was being funny, like Little Africa on Fire, and we took that print. Like that's the same print. That's the same print. Like this is the print from the paper. That's how we just flipped the words around and put Fire in Little Africa. And like, all right, y'all want to be funny? Right. We gonna flip it.
It's like
it's kind of similar to the
word nigga.
Yeah.
Like nigga, bro.
Yeah.
We flip everything we ever did. That's just culture, hip hop.
And then it's like when you start learning that
that's
nigga
culture of black
it
people.
means a good thing. It means king.
Yeah, bro.
In African, like when you start realizing what it actually means, like, I don't even think white people knew what the fuck they was saying.
Yeah, bro.
Right.
So
you know,
it was just
honestly,
one of them things.
They didn't, and like, bro, it's I don't know. History is crazy, bro. We talking about 500 years ago. So think about 1,000 years.
We're not talking about 500 years ago.
No,
we're talking about initiating 500 years ago and then not ending, not even now. Like we're talking about fucking, what is it, fucking Jim Crow laws, like not even 120 years ago.
Yeah.
Talking about Tulsa 100 years ago. You're talking about MLK marching. Like it wasn't too long ago.
Exactly.
It's
So
like,
they got grandmas. They don't even got great grandparents is probably right. They got grandmas. So.
Right.
probably
They got dads.
They got dads, and
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. They're
what I'm
probably still fucked up about.
You know what was fucked up? Is going to school with a bunch of white kids and half your school is brown, right? And then watching everybody go crazy for Trump. And you over here like, you know, motherfucker just called us all this other bullshit, and you just like we've been going to school since we was kids.
Right.
You don't. Like,
That's a great point, bro. I went to a white high school, predominantly white high school. So, and one semester I was at all black, elementary all black, middle school all black, 1 year high school all black, and then all white. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no. I think that kind of upbringing kind of prepared me to not be uncomfortable when I walk in the spaces.
If anything, it's not me trying to make them uncomfortable. It's like I'm not gonna try.
No, I learned how to be myself, unapologetically, and be comfortable with myself. And
now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classics.
So when I found out about Black Wall Street, I was about 23, and I wrote a song about it, and that's kind of what sparked all this. Check. I could see my old school, used to be a young hawk. My girl was a miller driller, that's where it all started. I could see your old school sliding down Mohawk. I could see a couple more posted at the car wash. I could see the maybe, I could see navies. I could see the homies shoot dice with brown gravy. I could see the new look, let me call AC. I know I need a fade, cause it's been about 8 weeks. I could see Pine Street, let me go to Lacey. Let me get a game in, you know I'm cold from the 3, swing down version, headed to Apache. Never gonna forget the day when them cops harassed me. I can see the smokehouse, I can see 36. Rest in peace to Crutch, fuck Betty, she a lying bitch. I can see the freeze, damn a nigga miss kids. When I was a kid, used to ball out with 50 Cent. I can see your crack feet smoking down Main Street. If it wasn't for Mother Tuckers, I probably wouldn't eat. I can see your perfect picture with a safe underneath. This is what I represent. Every time you see me, these are my visions. I said vision. From the Tisdale when I say vision. I said vision. From the Tisdale, these are my visions. I said vision. From the Tisdale, these are my visions. I said vision. From the Tisdale, I can see the smoke in the air. I can see the.
Which is something I think Wes does really well when he's talking about like that sexual stuff. When you sing, like certain people get uncomfortable because they're very conservative human beings. But sex is like a natural.
That's how we all got here.
Yeah, like hey yo.
We all got here, and we all.
They was all bumping uglies at some point. Like,
on, we all want to have it. Well, that's everybody's. I be thinking about that. That shit funny. I be like, everybody's just.
But that comes from self-love.
Sex.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why I push that shit. And all the shows I say slick shit like, make sure if you love yourself, not your damn coworker or your boss, but yourself. And believe it or not, even when people hear that and they done paid money to like be a part of some shit, they still want clap, cause they really don't fucking like
who they are.
Right. They like the moment that they're in, cause they they got a couple drinks in their hand, but they don't fucking love who they are. So yeah, that's just my little spill on it.
No, yeah.
It's tough to love. I mean, baby. Yeah. I wanna take you there. Yeah. I gotta take you there. Cut that shit out real quick. Make some noise if you love yourself in this motherfucker one time. I ain't talking about your cousin or your boss or you can code. I said make some noise if you love yourself in this motherfucker one time. Some self-hate this bitch. Look at this one do it. I see exactly. When y'all finally went on that first date, and then y'all all a little promiscuous, not too churchy. Y'all finally brought them back to the bed, you know what I'm talking about? You know, I'm gonna make this girl fantasy. Oh, we out of this. I just like it. Let's make your fantasy reality. Let me show you, girl. Let's make your fantasy reality.
Yeah. It's tough to love who you are if you don't know where you come from.
Yeah.
You feel me? And to come from greatness, to be destroyed and then rebuilt, that's a different thing than to have everything handed to you.
Right.
And I feel like there's certain pressures that other people deal with that we had to deal with. Like, if you don't know what it is to you with your hands, then you can never understand how it was me me growing up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you was cutting shit with a silver spoon and a fucking knife and being taught etiquette, how the fuck you gonna know what eating a
silver spoon wasn't cool? We supposed to be rich in the first place.
Right.
Like growing up, we was like, motherfucker, if you had shit, we thought that shit wasn't cool.
Right.
Like it wasn't like you had every shoe or we was like, damn, motherfucker spoiled. Like it was like a bad thing. And it's like when you think about Greenwood and like the abundance that it was, it's like
we were supposed to have, you know what I'm saying? We were supposed to have knives and silver spoon.
Not only that, but think about like ancestrally, like even in Africa, ain't like you come from just slaves and this and that.
Yeah.
Like, it was civilization.
It was lit up. It's still
Yeah.
lit over there. Like it's still popping.
I don't know. In history class, they taught us about the Spanish War and the French War and all that bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what they didn't tell you is that those wars were funded by Mexican gold. So motherfuckers that came over to Mexico and raped and pillaged all like the native people right there, took all the gold to finance the wars in Europe. And so when those motherfucking kings are wearing those crowns, it's like that shit's off like our
it's all fucked up.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Whole thing fucked up.
That's what I'm like, they got us all fucked up. Like thinking we ain't gonna stand up at some point and be like, hey, what the fuck?
And that's the same energy as finding out, damn, I went to school right here. Like, this is the reason why it ain't shit out here? Because we growing up out north, you like, damn, it ain't shit out here. Like, I want to move to Dallas, so I want to move to LA.
But is there really not shit out there, or is it more like nobody wants to make shit
That's
happen?
what we come around. Like, it's getting
there's
back.
those people like y'all.
No, it's not shit out there, bro. But
Right.
if you look around the world about people that came from that area of North Tulsa, bro, it's crazy. It's a lot of athletes. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
A lot of them came out of that place, but like and it ain't a lot out there right now, but we all like woke where we trying to put shit out there.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So
our generation is really seeing the value. Like our parents, like we still like I deal with my parents, bro, and like I'm still trying to convince them about the value of North Tulsa. And, you know, me and my girl, we building a house like on Pine and Peoria, which is like the heart of North Tulsa. Like that's where it is, you know. And they like, and people just like, I mean, we like
hey, why
our
you wanna
generation
move out
grew
there?
up a whole like our parents grew up a whole different way. Like they worked. My dad worked, bro, so he could leave North Tulsa, basically. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's why he lives out south. He got this big ass house. Like it ain't no knock. It's just what they was chasing at their time. Like what we chasing now.
We trying to put the value back in.
We trying to put the value back up to where we from, and like, I mean, if they didn't, I mean, they sacrificed and everything. I just look at it a whole different way, bro.
Hey, we all deal with trauma differently.
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm not saying your parents running because they not.
No, that's a generational thing though, because you gotta look at black folks historically.
Right.
Our parents' generation, they were the first at the table of education, first at the table of not just all black kids, but everybody in school together. You know what I'm saying? Our parents and grandparents were the first ones at the table for all of that shit. So you got to realize
integration.
So if they the first ones at integration is getting a full taste of this shit, our parents are probably born from somewhere in the 50s and the 60s. They're getting a full taste of this shit. Their only goal, because they're the first ones, they don't have a guide. There's no menu to tell them, hey, this is what you need. Because the reality of it now, 50 years later, we really saying like, fuck, we should have never did integration in the first place.
Right.
But they didn't know that, because they were thinking being with them and showing that we were equal and we were too busy trying to prove ourselves.
Yeah.
So every generation has a different approach to American society, American reproach, American everything. Our parents don't see police like we see police.
Yeah.
Even though they still kill, steal, and destroy, in our mind, it's still different. Like it's different. The way we view education, different. The way we view our neighborhoods, right? Different. They wanted to get out to integrate. Now we're realizing black is beautiful.
We're like, nigga,
we don't need this shit. We got our own money. We got our own
My
talent.
parents were like that. My parents, it was different, bro. I
You know
just
what I'm
think that I don't mean to
No, you
cut
good,
off.
you good, you good.
I like this, bro.
No, yeah.
Like I'm really happy. Like I think that my parents, bro, really was like they was chasing their dream. Like we chasing our dream with music,
The
art.
American dream.
They
They
just
was
want the
chasing their
American
dream.
dream, yeah.
Bro, they was chasing I got kids, I wanna like get them out of like
The hood.
that, like for them to, that's all they dream was, bro. Like, think about it, bro.
No, yeah.
If it wasn't their dream for that shit, like, bro, when I left from out north, bro, like, I was happy as fuck. My homie just got killed. It was a bad place. But coming back and doing what we do in Finally Africa, bro, it's a whole different city, bro. And like, it's a whole different energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people feel it when they come here. Like, and it's like, bro, like, a lot of people didn't get to experience that shit because just of what they was chasing at the time. Like,
they missed it.
Motherfuckers from real places, bro. Like, he from a real place, bro. Like, I'm from a real place. Like,
and come to Arkansas and sit in the sun downtown and have a convo like
yeah,
people
bro.
sacrifice for us to be right here, bro. Like,
straight up.
It ain't like they didn't like know. Like, I just found out my pops wanted to be a DJ, bro. But he couldn't be a DJ because he joined the army, went to fucking Germany, came back, had my big brother, and like was on some real like trying to survive shit.
Throw that DJ shit away.
Got off crack, like real shit. While we watching Snowfall, like my pop, like shit happened. Like my pops wanted to be a DJ, bro, and I didn't know. Like growing up, my pops, I ain't see my pops smile like my pops was like, come on, bro. I look at niggas now like, man, my pops was,
we 34. Yeah.
My pops was man, like, bro, I look at 32-year-olds now, they playing games.
He felt like he was 50.
I felt like he was 50 years
when he was
old,
32.
My pops wasn't playing no games with us, and like,
we weren't playing Madden and shit, 2K and shit like.
And like, niggas,
we 34,
like,
bro. Like,
and now we 34.
We ain't rapping and shit.
Smoking, kicking it,
like,
drinking.
You got on J's and shit.
You on J's, like for real, bro. My pops came from the army, like.
Onward, this world is bonkers. I got my son, got my daughter. Give $1 million to my barber, that's my brother. If I die, I'm a martyr. It's love if I influence. I'm a legend, that's congruent. NOPS is a movement. The master never stops being a student, but Tone is a mutant. Through this art, through this music, I steer the cruise ship. I went under it, got over it, been through it. Better every day, nigga. This that self-improvement, this that king cut. Now watch how we come up by staying active. You know what I'm saying? We be in the city, you know what I'm saying? I call up Steph, I be like, hey man, you out north or you out east? I'm north, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then we just link up, you know what I'm saying? We can walk to each other. You know what I'm saying? We like 3 minutes from each other. This that 637. See, I'm married to the block and I ain't have a wedding. It was real connections, it was real testing. Gave me a real message, gave me a real story. Now using it for positive is mandatory. When you put your phone down, you see that it ain't many worries. You're still alive to enterprise. We learned on the fly, so everything you witnessed was improv. I feel alive, I feel like it's just you and I. And the world don't stand by, I'ma stand up about mine. Got the world on Tulsa time. Steady living and breathing through the city, I keep it all in mind. It's omens, it's signs, it's homies and foes. You put in the work, it'll show. I wanted it for 10 years and they watched it grow. Now you picking fruit, we should keep it mute, nigga. Just like you been doing, you know what I'm saying? We staying active. These activities. You know what I'm saying? We got that Gap Band funk out there, that Tulsa sound. You know what I'm saying? I got one more song, man, and I'm gonna go find some weed to smoke. I'm gonna find some more of that pizza. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be a civilian.
He was trying to take care of his family, bro.
Hard hat lunch bill, like,
so that we can be sitting on this fucking couch, bro, talking about I'm an artist and I paint downtown, nigga, and I run around this motherfucker making music. You know, like,
his brother
like,
has a
real
food
shit,
truck,
bro. Like for real, like
his brother got a food truck of his grandma's recipe going crazy, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's real shit, bro.
Real
like
shit.
It's not fake shit. Like it's
and
like
where we from, like it's where we from, like just being alive at this age is crazy,
bro.
You know what I'm saying? So making it to Motown is
doing a song with Charlie
doing
Wilson.
Song with Charlie Wilson, like,
bro, this niggas locked up. Like, nigga, you did a song with Charlie Wilson from the Gap Band.
Yeah,
nigga.
Bro. This shit crazy.
Like, that shit is crazy. My dad, my mom's grew up partying to the niggas' music, bro. And they son, and they been knowing this nigga since he was 5. Like, we got a song with the niggas that they was like loving at the, you know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Think about it, bro. My pops wanted to be a DJ. He was probably spinning it. Like, he remember going to see them niggas perform, bro.
So it's
like,
it's
a
really
big deal, bro.
It's
real, bro.
Like it's real shit.
No, y'all making it circulate.
Nah, straight up full circle, bro. The party plan is a full circle
Record,
moment, bro.
It is, bro.
For Tulsa.
No, our parents had to chase a bag in order for us to chase our dreams.
Right.
Facts.
And
They
imagine
had to go do
what,
something different.
bro. Imagine what our kids gonna do, bro. My daughter, 7 years old, can paint, bro,
Bro,
and I ain't gonna stop her.
bro.
Just you know what I'm saying?
And I can
Like,
walk into a fucking museum because I'm
Yeah.
working on the shit now because I'm getting the connections
Right.
now.
But you love
Like,
yourself, is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to
Yeah.
explain. Like, it's not that your dad didn't love himself. It's your dad's purpose
They had to do what
wasn't
they had to
about
do.
himself. Your dad's purpose was about building a generation that could prosper in any environment that this society that we live in could prosper. Which is way harder than we even fathom.
Yeah.
So this whole like living lifestyle the way we live in, we reckless because the world been ending since we was fucking 5. Like
Yeah.
we've been through. Hey, it was supposed to end in 2000. It's supposed to end in 2012.
Yeah.
It's been ending for a long time,
It
right?
seemed like it's gonna end
But it
soon.
still ain't ended. So
Yeah.
we just like it's like that's why sometimes they look at us and like, I see what y'all doing. I think y'all can accomplish it, but y'all got like mission.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Be on point because like they can take you off point. And trust me, like white folk are good at finding a way to they just do this.
Hijack.
Yeah.
on me.
And so figure out how to play the game to where fuck the chessboard. Make your own board.
Right.
Fuck the chess pieces, make your own game. Right? Which is I feel like very fire in Little Africa, like is like, hey, like wait a minute, we cool. We got our own bread. We got our own people. Like they want us. They want our culture. They want to dance to our music. They want to eat our food. Like
me and Steph, bro. Me and Steph would go to LA, bro, and then we'll come back to Tulsa, bro, and it'd be like 4 artists. Then we'll leave again, go to Dallas or something, come back. It's 20 artists. Like the city just kept growing with these artists, bro. Like and like, man, bro, I don't know. I just hope like tonight, like this show here, like people, man, Fayetteville's all right, man, but it ain't shit. Bro, Tulsa, and that's why I keep saying it. Tulsa wasn't nothing, bro. It was like Fayette, like
Watch what we do, bro. Just like we got a template.
Us, like, y'all niggas should move.
Bro,
like,
we got a
that's some
template.
other shit, like,
We created a template
that we feel like can go.
I got the blueprint.
that we got a blueprint for like
small community and realize
to building something,
and
bro.
we can make an album and like not even just
Making an album, bro. Just building a community of creative expression, whether it's rap, art, whatever, podcast, like
Right. And I say watch that because like how do I put it? Y'all got soul. Other people got money and want to do the same thing. But you can't money isn't it's a catalyst, but it's not the conduit for creativity. Creativity comes from something like a struggle. Not just a struggle, but from an intimate intelligence that comes from within.
Yeah.
So you can't expect money to be the only thing that rules over the prosperity in a certain region, right? Money is needed, but the main thing should be the people inside that community trying to elevate the voices that need to be heard in that community. Which is something that y'all did. Like when you're naming off streets in your own hood and actually talking about this is what I ate, this is what I do, like I'm in Tulsa, right?
Yeah.
Like when I'm hearing y'all talk about the elevator, I'm hearing y'all talk about this and that. It's like I can get an understanding, right? I can feel what's going on.
right.
But then when things like you said, Kendrick can rap about LA and a whole bunch of LA people know because it's a large market.
Right.
But it doesn't mean there isn't 100,000 people in Tulsa
Right.
that can listen to your song 10 times a day and be like, that's 1 million streams.
Right.
It's
That's
just,
all I did, bro. I switched my focus and was like, let me just worry about this diameter and see if it grows. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make everybody gravitate to what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Just like we all gravitate to Compton, or we all gravitate to Brooklyn, or we all gravitate to Atlanta. I was like, I'm about to make everybody gravitate to what we talking about over here.
to the center of the universe.
Yeah, to the middle of the country, the hub, the original hub city, the original trade city, the original entrepreneur city, the original business city. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't lose that. Like everybody is trying to start a business.
How'd you find Wes? Because that's I-69.
I found
that's
Wes at
I-69. How did you find Wes? Like
I found
you
Wes
know?
at our festival. I'm walking to the stage, and Wes, we shooting a video in front of the Black Wall Street mural, and Wes walks up to me and introduces himself. And I ran into him again. When I ran into him again, he was about to perform at Juneteenth. And then I ran into him again, and there was another festival going on, and he worked at a venue, and it was gonna rain, so we needed to move the show inside. Yeah. And I was like, bro, I need to move this festival. He's like, I got you. Just like, we don't even know, we just know each other on like
appearance.
On what's up,
right.
Peace out. And he was like, I got you. We gonna move everybody. He moved a whole calendar around for us to move this festival inside. And in Tulsa. Right. And I thought that was like, people don't look out for you like that you don't even know. You know what I'm saying? To trust me, we needed permit. It was real festival shit. Anything could go wrong. And he just trusted me to move it in. Granted, we kept it outside, but he was so willing to like move everything they had going on with their business and move our. There's 2,000 people. We need to take over y'all building for it today. He was with it, you know what I'm saying? And then you do something like that, it'd be deeper than music.
No,
like,
yeah.
Just showing me what type of person you is to do something like that is amazing. So with that, tough. I was like, bro, I got you. Whatever you, I don't care if you can sing or not.
What drove you to do that? Like favor what?
I mean, I believe that I believe the energy is not destroyed. It's only transferred. So I always want good for me, and I want good for my daughters. I got 2 daughters, so I believe that if I treat people right, the right gonna come back to me and my kids. Because I'm a believer of God, so I believe that the sins of the father goes down to the son and the daughter. So as long as I do people right, it's gonna fall down to me and my kids. If I'm a hoe ass nigga to somebody, they might not get me because they can't whoop me, but somebody down the line will disrespect my daughters, and that's gonna be on my blood because that was me. So I think like that at all times. So even when it come to favors, I'm like, shit, if it ain't finna break nobody's leg, help them.
Cause I look out for people like that.
If it ain't gonna hurt nobody, help the man. Like sometimes protocol will fuck up good stuff. Yeah. Like if downtown hit me right now and be like, hey bro, for some reason our pipes blew at our museum, we gotta move it here. And I was finna have like something tomorrow. Well, tomorrow they just gotta wait until later on, but they're gonna be straight. Everybody's gonna be taken care of, but they're finna come take this right now. Why? Because his is right now. Ain't nobody gonna be there no way. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's how I'm thinking of it. I'm not thinking of like all the what ifs. Like fuck it, let's just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he made that happen, and like I said, bro, I do that. I go out my way for people sometimes, and you rarely get that back. But when you get that back and you realize it, you gotta fuck with it.
You get that back in the heat of the moment?
Yeah, you gotta fuck with that.
When it matters.
Yeah, when it matters.
You know what I'm
investment.
saying? So, straight up.
He didn't believe I could perform though, bro. That's what's crazy.
I ain't know he could sing anything.
He just thought I was just like a cool nigga, so he was like, I'm just gonna put him on my
like, you can roll with me, bro, whatever. Because I don't be caring, bro. I don't be caring if you talented like that. Like, it's about wanting to do it. You know, so you're gonna get good. So I don't be caring, but when he performed, I was like, oh shit, you hard. You actually dope. You know what I'm saying? So it all worked out. You know what I'm saying? He actually dope. I wish we met before we was creating Fire in Low Africa, because he would have been on the project. You know what I'm saying? I met him way well after the project was done. You know what I'm saying? So he run with me. We share resources and we keep pushing. We all want the same thing. So. And
that's, bro, I ain't even gonna cut it off, but that's why the Tulsa is like it is. Cause then they still like, yeah, bro, got the homie West. I was like, all right. I ain't asked, bro. Hold on,
questions.
Who is
like,
this nigga?
Yeah,
Like, where the fuck you from? Like,
you would think, you'll be thinking me and him been knowing each other for years, but this is like our first, second show.
Yeah.
Like we done seen each other, walk past all that, but when
if he trusts me,
I trust him.
Same with y'all. Like I got a cameraman named Manny. Like he gonna do a podcast, and they like, all right,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, then I called my cameraman.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, bro, I can find something. He said, I got to
I was
do
like,
it.
I got
I said,
some-
bet.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't even asking no more questions.
If we
trust each other. Like, we all
know.
grown men.
I know what type of person he is. So if he brings somebody like,
And we see
People-
so many people fuck it
Yeah.
up too. So it's like it's on you to still do the work.
Yeah.
We can tell you how to do this, how to do that. Yeah, man, pull up, come to the show, perform. But you still gonna have to talk to the people
Yeah.
and do.
You still got to sell.
Nah, bro. I tell people
Yeah.
this is like, you might be hungry, but it's like how hungry are you?
How old are you?
You really trying to eat? I could get you the plate, but you gotta work for the food.
yeah,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
That's the first
yeah.
part. Like I said, bro. I don't be caring if you. I don't care if y'all.
Niggas
not-
just got a good heart.
Y'all ain't gotta
bro.
be
That's the
drink
problem.
champs. Y'all just gotta want to do pot. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If I fuck with niggas that
Bro,
want
I've
to do
been
it.
doing this since I was 17 years old. I'm 20.
Yeah.
Well, I'm turning 25 this year, right? But I've been in this city, this general area, for 13 years.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do stuff, right? So it started off with murals. So I painted the first Mexican mural by an artist in Springdale.
It's hard.
And then I was 19 years old and I was on Time Magazine as one of 31 people changing the South.
Wow.
So I was on this, but it also changes your perspective on who you're supposed to be. Because people expect you to do this and be this, but it's like I'm not the monolith or the exception of what this Mexican's supposed to be. Mexican is this whole diaspora over here.
Yeah, like it's
Like-
a lot of different personalities.
Yeah, so sometimes taking a step back so other people could shine. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like when he came to me, he was like, bro, like I want to do something dope. Like I'm doing all this other stuff. I'm like, here's a microphone.
Yeah.
We started this podcast 5 years ago called No Cap Boys, right? And it was just off this Yeti mic. And it was just us having conversations, right? And then he was like, dude, I think I want to do music videos. So I bought my A6. I worked the whole month, no check. Feel me?
Yeah.
Like I worked day and night for my step pops, and I didn't get paid by week. I had to wait. So a whole month went by before he gave me my check.
Yeah.
$1,000 check, right? I went and spent that on a camera.
Wow.
Right then and there.
That's our story,
Type of
bro.
shit,
Yeah.
man.
We work.
We all got
We
similar
work,
stories like
bro.
that.
We
That's
work
crazy.
jobs.
That just shows the grind,
Bro.
bro. We all got them
We
like,
work-
fuck it. We just got to make it happen.
Yeah.
We worked the craziest jobs. I worked jobs that I knew wouldn't fire me because the turnover rate was so
He was like, hey,
bad.
man. Like,
Because I could go be a
watch
rapper
this.
for
Yeah.
a few days if I needed to.
Right,
So
right. Hey.
I gotta sacrifice.
I know you gonna need me. Hey, don't fire me, man.
They ain't gonna fire me. I'm gonna be back.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? I'm only getting paid $5.15, $7.25,
Right.
all the way up until like I was 29. I probably made $13 an hour like 2 years ago, and that was my last job. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just.
Niggas don't understand what we did.
Niggas
in the
was
city,
not
bro.
taking
We was
good
working
jobs, bro.
the
We was
whole
taking
time,
bullshit
bro.
jobs,
And
like-
it's people that was never working no fucking
Yeah.
jobs. They wasn't doing shit.
And we was taking that money,
Bro,
investing it in a
the
show.
city, bro. So literally, bro.
A place like we in right now that we just got to come to, we would rent this place, like a place like this, for however much, 1,000, 500, 2,500. Do the promotion to get people to come, get enough people to come to break to like try to break even, just to get that money back that you spent on the night. And if we made anything more, it's a celebration. So risking, I got plenty evictions, I got plenty repossessions because shows didn't work and I lose the money. I got plenty lights cutting off, water cutting off, and like that was my whole career with this shit, all the way up until like shit. It was like 10 years of that
But
shit, bro.
ain't that the definition of, like, not trying to be funny, but ain't that the definition of starving artists? Like,
It is.
we all
It
out
is.
there, like, whether you are, you know, you're artist, whether it's with the painting, whether with the microphone, or actually with a camera, or hell, even the instrument.
It was.
You
it was
gotta
really,
sacrifice something to get what you want. It's no way possible you can be a normal green American individual
Right.
and actually pursue your dream, because you spend, I think Floyd Mayweather was talking about it. He said you spend 8 hours to sleep, you spend another 8 hours to go to work, you spend so many hours like, you know, eating, shitting, showering, throughout
Right,
the
right.
day. And he's
Yeah.
like, and it only leaves you with this much time. He's like, you really think you finna become what you're gonna become with just left over. That's it.
We lost everything, bro.
So you gotta really figure out a way. Sometimes you ain't gonna be able to get the money to get the time to go be great.
What's crazy is the shit we lost. We was like, I don't even play PlayStation, or I don't like you be losing shit, and it'd be like. This shit you don't even give a fuck about no more.
Your life became more. It's like when people talk about this game, right? Like you talking about life as a game. You play yourself and you try to build around you, right? Like most people live life like it's a game, but somebody else playing them.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Somebody on the controller.
And for me, I'm like, bro, ain't nobody gonna touch my stick. That's like that's me.
My life.
Like if I go to hell, if I go to heaven, it's because I made a choice. You know what I'm saying?
That's the hardest thing to get people to understand is who like we're not in the most control. You know what I'm saying? But we do have control over how we want to attack and where we spend our time and what we want to put our time into and how we want to live. So, but we don't set the stage and we don't set the, you know what I'm saying? We deal with what we get and play in the cards, but that's the hardest thing to get people to understand, bro. It's like, it's my stick, bro. I'm going.
And you got a choice, cause I tell people, it's like, we can play multiplayer. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, we can't. Like, we're all on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm trying to show you that there's more than one way to live it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the fact that we can't collaborate or we can't coexist. It's how do we understand each other? Because, like, I can't be working for you for pennies knowing you getting the majority of the pie when my family needs to eat. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to feed them. Because if I don't feed them, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about us is like, we'll find a way. Whether I gotta sell this, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's not.
That's been the game, bro. And we in Fayetteville and we in Tulsa, bro. We ain't in. Everything is us, bro. We not in no big cities.
That's what.
We like.
We
gotta make it happen.
When you say everything is us, what?
Break it down.
Break it down.
Man.
All right, man. Everything is us. It's a lifestyle designed by our ancestors, realized by our peers. It's it's taking new traditions and taking old traditions and carrying it into the future. So when I say everything is us, if he got a camera and you good with the audio, make something happen. Not sit there and say, oh man, I ain't gonna start my project because I don't know how to work a camera.
Or you gotta pay me $500.
Or you gotta pay me this much to do it. Like, nah, just get with somebody and know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? And collaborate. Like, don't sit there and wait on, like, people be feeling like, oh man, I'm not a good engineer, so I'm not gonna rap. I'm not gonna put my songs out. Like, work with somebody, like, everything you need is like really around you if you just ask. You know what I'm saying? Pride and ego be getting in the way a lot of times. So like if the person you need is like, you don't have to go knocking on some big door like, I need a deal or I'm gonna rap. Nah, you can make something happen right here. Like, this dude know how to design a shirt. This dude know how to book a show. This dude know how to, like, if you come to a show, like you came to the festival. When I say everything is us, somebody from the team is doing the tickets. Somebody is one of us doing security. Like, it's one of us at the bar making the drinks. We doing the damn camera work. It's somebody hosting. That's like, these are all the homies in place. You know what I'm saying? Filling up roles. And we perform. And we all performing. And we all, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything. From the clothes, we all got on each other's clothes. Everybody, I have on somebody's hat. It's probably the most I've ever wore that ain't even like somebody's brand, bro, which is crazy. Because you'll have on a shirt that's somebody's brand, a hat that's somebody's brand, socks. Like the homie about to drop his own shoes in the town next Saturday. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got it all covered. We do everything. So it's like, support it. If it's dope, don't support it just because. But if it's dope, and to check out.
Wait until we start making necessities, bro, that we support.
Yeah.
Wait until we start making tissues.
No, there is that water, that alkaline water.
You had the rich melanin. Yeah, we had the rich melanin at the. That's where it's getting to. That's where the everything is us is going further, because the rich melanin water, y'all seen it at the festival. We had. That's what I'm saying. So once we start creating, we just on entertainment right now. Yeah. He a teacher. I'm a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Wait till we start creating necessities. We got the homie building this big ass garden where he gonna be sending food all around this motherfucker. Like y'all talking about Tyson's Chicken. We gonna be the Tyson's Chicken. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be the gardeners. We gonna be the farmers. We gonna be making.
Nipsey was saying a lot of that shit before he got killed too, bro.
Yeah, bro.
To like
right.
Money, like,
yeah,
so was
bro.
MLK. MLK was talking about a network of mutuality, not on the instinct of understanding how to take from the rich, but to say the poor people aren't poor. They're missing the connection.
Yeah, bro.
That's Dollar General, bro.
Yeah.
That's it.
Dollar General shit.
Nah, think about it this way. Why is there so many schools, but none of the schools have a garden in them?
Yeah, bro. And they used to. They used to teach workshop and farming and sewing. They used to teach
that. I was
that.
Say, if you really want to be real, if you look at the old school education before, well, I don't know if it was during segregation time, but a lot of, like my grandparents, they told me they learned how to count their money, spend their money. They learned how to deal with, like you said, sewing and
my dad's a
home
carpenter.
Stuff.
My dad's a carpenter, bro.
They taught you how to
he
use
learned
your
that in
damn
school.
hands.
That's all he learned.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the, I mean, not saying that college was incapable of getting. It's just at that time, everybody, it was very hard to get there. So they want you at least to leave, be able to use your hands to take care of your family. Right. You know what I'm saying? So
the trades.
Yeah, the trades of life. They took all that shit out of school, man.
Out of high school.
They took all that shit out of school, you know.
You know
and
so
you know, now you got kids who just know how to take a test. We were teaching kids how to just be
how the
robots.
assembly line works.
Right. It's called pipeline.
No, for sure.
It's pipeline because I mean, my elementary school, we got to make them walk in lines.
Put barbed wire around the fence at school, and what is it?
It's a prison.
Yeah, exactly.
The lunch is the only difference between a prison lunch and the elementary.
That's
lunch
how I look at projects.
The sugar content they put on the trash.
Hell was we drinking, bro? We was drinking milk for breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
We're not cows.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. It's really.
What in the fuck was he drinking?
Think about this. We make them walk in a straight line. They can't talk. We can't use the restroom unless they ask. They can't go out the room unless they ask. They can't. If anything outside of the normal of the actual lesson plan, they get an infraction. Not for being creative. They get actually an infraction for just going against the grain. But in reality, that's how you learn. But when you teach a kid how to take a test, or you teach a kid how to stay in a system, you're teaching them how to be a perfect prisoner, or teaching them how to follow perfect rules, not actually think outside of the box. Like back then, we would take our kids outside, and you could actually play in the dirt and use the little microscope and look and see all the little shit and figure things out for yourself. Not everything solely.
And to touch on that, bro.
Yeah.
Why they say college isn't for everybody?
Yeah.
Because you go through that system, and then college is free. You get a lot more freedom in college.
Freedom, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get a lot more freedom in college. So I'm gonna use this for the horses in my backyard, my grandma's backyard. There's horses in this little stable that they can really just knock over. You know what I'm saying? But they spend so much time being horses within this little stable. We opened that motherfucker one time, and that horse stayed. It don't run out. You know what I'm saying? So if you take a kid that goes through this like prison system type of high school, not private school, because they get more college freedom, you know what I'm saying, than a public school does, and you put them in college, they don't know how to react like in so much freedom. They're so used to being told what to do all the time to where they get into this free place, and then like they either quit, they get in trouble, they do. I see athletes do it all the time, like black athletes that go to big colleges and just don't pan out. It's just they're not used to the freedom. And it happened to me when I transferred from Central to Union. You know what I'm saying? It's just that freedom. You get that freedom, and you just like you
isn't that
still
what
don't want to leave outside the gate. That you know what I'm saying?
Is that something our
gave you.
parents are dealing with? Like the ones that might not be like in a sense, like they look at us and we got a little bit more freedom, right? Or like we at least have free thoughts.
We have a lot more because we got phones, we got internet, we got.
It's like we got our world.
We in the matrix, bro. We can
our
download
world is smaller than
everything.
their world was. You gotta remember, like back then, they can't just text their boo at 10 in the morning and say what you doing.
That's true.
You have to wait. You have to sit at home and wait with your mind
and
the TV. Like, you have to wait. Like,
I met Brian over the internet. Like, he works for U of A. Like, I don't think that happens without, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, bro. Like, just crazy ways we got communication with each other. Like, what you can never really think of because of the internet freedom we got. You know what I'm saying? And it's everything falls into place at the end of the day. But like, yeah, bro, we on the Zoom call with college professors, and I did 1 semester of TCC,
right?
And you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, it's just crazy what like the freedoms and that we have in this generation, but we don't take it lightly because we always think about that stuff. Like, damn, what if my mama had the internet, or like, what if my grandpa?
My mama be telling me if I had everything you had, boy, I'd be rich.
Yeah, like, well, yeah, we be thinking that, bro. Like, what if this artist had Pro Tools or Logic, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure Brian played music. Like, if he had Logic Pro in his prime of being an artist, like, we got a lot. I can load my album right now on DistroKid, like.
Right, there was something different about that grind though, bumping it out your trunk and having to sell it on the block and having to do all that.
We come from that, bro.
No, right.
We come from
we
that.
We kind of got the era, got to see
we
both
got both.
sides. We got to see both.
We got to see both.
Well, because we're old enough to remember, like, still playing in the mud and also playing on maybe like a Game Boy. You feel me? But these kids nowadays, they
How
have.
old are you, bro?
Huh? I'm 24.
Word.
Yeah.
You seem like you older than 24, bro.
Yeah.
How old are you, bro?
25.
25? Really?
Boy, y'all boys got milk around y'all lip. The hell?
Like, we come from, bro.
Talking like y'all 40 and shit.
Samson also.
Yeah.
For real, Sam is an old soul, bro. That's lit.
That's lit as hell, bro.
But yeah, bro, that's why we came out here, bro. We just from that show up era. Like, it ain't no, like, we know the internet, but it's like we still gotta, let's go test the waters and see who out there. And people,
You remember knocking doors to get with your friends.
Yeah, that's how me.
No, yeah. When you remember that,
this.
you actually ain't scared of the world.
Right.
Because what's scary about this world is the kids in your neighborhood don't know their neighbors.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, this day, the new generation, we're all friends on social media, but in real life we can't talk to each other for some odd ass reason. Like, literally, how many people did you have that probably followed you out there that literally will walk right past your motherfucking ass, but then will comment on the picture of you performing tonight?
Right,
that's the generation we have back then. At least say something. Shit, I see you. You know what I'm saying? But we've cut. I think it was a Netflix special that was talking about desensitizing how the cell phones and all that. I don't know. You know what I'm talking? I don't know if it's still up, but it's like it talks about it. It's like it's a whole. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, bro? Yeah. Bro, they talked about cell phones and how they make money off of us. Social dilemma, bro. And it talks about like how we check the phone and how they pretty much research us. And it's like to the point where it almost cuts off a form of communication. And now we have another way of thinking where it's like we expect on the social media side, not what our parents would have never expected. Like as far as conversations, comments, did this comment mean good? Did this comment mean bad? Why didn't he share it, or why didn't he like me? All these type of social media issues, anxieties.
Yeah,
they've never heard of.
Yeah.
That they've never heard of or never even gave a fuck about.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Hey,
now
Mom,
we're dealing with
they
that.
bullying me on Facebook. Turn that shit off.
Y'all just turn the shit off. Like,
Tyler. Tyler the Creator.
But
Just
that's
turn
us
that shit
though.
off.
We and because of that, we would literally follow people and not talk to people.
That's fine.
Unless we had an interest of trying to work with them or something or getting something out of them, we will not talk to them.
Now people look at me weird because like I'll be trying to start conversations out of nothing. People be like, "What's something wrong with you?" Yeah. Plus the hair. People always be like, "What's wrong with you?" Like,
We from small towns though. You know, Tulsa is no bigger. You know, Fayetteville, Alien Parish is small. We from like Southern hospitality. Hey, how you doing? You doing good today? So, you know, I mean, at least that's how I grew up.
At least, at the very least.
At least.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably the last generation to do that though, right?
I mean,
That's why I gotta pass it on.
We gotta pass it on.
Right? You gotta pass it on, right?
Yeah.
so
That's real.
shout out to Brian. He in the back.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
Clap for this one time. You know, he the GOAT, bro.
So we good.
I gotta be here. It's like this is the real stuff.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
good stuff.
man. We good on time though. You ain't
We're
gotta.
staying on
We fuck around, man.
Nah,
I'm over here like shit.
And fuck around.
Hey, we
I
fucking
really
around
want
in
to
the
drive
house.
this motherfucker.
This,
Are you guys heading down to?
We driving back. No, we gotta go back to Tulsa because we got some things. We got some events
Business.
to do down there. So I would love to hop on the road.
Future endeavors.
Huh?
Future endeavors. We got 3-4 shows to
Shit,
go.
bro, I gotta shoot some videos, so I'm about to put you to work. I'm gonna have to get you down there, man.
Man, I need some
So
too.
you got right now is called.
Huh?
So you got out right now.
Yeah, you appreciate it, bro. Appreciate
Hey,
it,
bro, I need a video, goddamn.
bro. We got
Hey, what you doing for spring break? What you doing next week? Can you like drive to Tulsa?
that's what we do.
bro. They came, bro.
Bro, we after the podcast we swap because I'm knocking the video out. I got to, bro. I haven't
Bro.
shot shit in like a
And
minute.
then like, I'm pretty sure you know all this shit, bro. So like, I'm trying to learn as much as like.
Hell yeah, bro.
I'm trying to do
Bro,
it.
that video crispy and everything is nice. And I was like, bro, we got like we don't have a video shortage. What we do is just, we got good cameramans, but like
We got a great cameraman in Tulsa.
everybody is
Everybody's a yes man.
everybody is booked. So we need more. It's a lot of work.
But I was saying, like,
They going for
one
the
time we
money.
did go over there for the World Culture Music Fest, bro, you were like, I had to go back.
Yeah.
We came home on like Saturday.
Oh yeah, I came back Sunday.
Bro,
Oh.
like, we were just like, yo, we gotta catch that Saturday. That
Yeah,
Saturday, and like, tail end, bro, 'cause we really
Man.
feel like, yo, we wanna like inspire. We
Bro,
wanna inspire our hood, you know?
bro, you shoot a video for any three of us, you're gonna have 6 jobs in your email, in your DM.
Quick.
Who did that? Hey, can you come back down? Like, to the point you're gonna be like,
No, I mean, we got to the
Hey,
point
man,
where
I
like, I
need
told
her.
my job, like, I can only work for you 3 days out of the week.
I was on this week.
Yeah.
They were like, word. I was like, I'm telling you guys, this is.
bro, you gonna be. I
We
said,
been booked.
bro, I swear to God, put $100 more on there to get here, and you know what I'm saying, beat it in the town. Cause if you keep it 200 for an hour, you're going to be the most booked cameraman
Ever.
in the city.
Now listen, bro, I'm trying to knock out videos, nigga. I'm for real.
Like,
Scared.
and scared, like,
Nah, they're not struggling. They scared. Like, people don't want to bet on themselves, and I don't
You in a
roll.
small town, bro. You in a small
Yeah.
town, bro.
It's gonna
We
get
don't
there,
roll
bro.
dice since we ain't had nothing. It was
Right.
but
like,
like when we walk around, bro, like we come to like local shows. Oh man, we
Yeah.
Small
Yeah,
town.
bro.
It's a small
Yeah.
town.
The
Bro,
more
listen.
people see our face, bro, because we ain't from here, like what's gonna happen is like, why they keep coming here? Who's them niggas? Okay, I'm inspired. I'm like, what they did is working. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's just those. You gotta go through them stages when you're dealing in new markets. You know what I'm saying? We coming in peace. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to step on our toe. We trying to grow shit. Cause
that's what you was talking
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta grow shit. Like exactly. We
no,
gotta grow
and it's the
shit.
same way. Like, you can step in my city with me and know you gonna be good. You feel me? Same way I would feel like if I step in your city, I'm
I
with you.
come
Like,
Tulsa,
hey,
bro. Y'all gonna have fun. We gonna get it
'Cause it's
lit.
a different thing when you, like, if I roll to Little Rock by myself, I gotta call my cousin.
Yeah.
And my cousin gotta be like, all right, if you go to this part, come with this guy, come with that. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
gonna get to a
It's like
point
that.
where y'all down there so much, y'all ain't even hit us up. Like y'all in the mix. You know what I'm
Push
saying?
up, do what you do.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be like y'all. I'ma see y'all on IG like, damn, Manny down here shooting a video. That's what's.
Cause y'all gonna
like,
be down in South by Southwest, right?
We're going down there on Monday.
Monday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday? Cause I got family down there, right?
You said Austin.
Yeah, that's why that's where I grew up before I came here.
Yeah.
So like, there's a couple artists down there that I feel if y'all get a chance to tap in, go check them out too.
Okay. What's the name?
One of her name, well, she's Bianca, but she go by B-Lo. She like a R&B singer. She dope.
Okay.
She makes some like
Send
real.
me her like IG.
I got
can find out where they performing.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna be going to other shows.
I'm definitely trying to support.
Yeah, I'm be. I just like walking around and out there.
There's some dope people coming out Texas. The Mexican T go hard as hell. I'm not.
I fuck with Peso Peso.
Yeah.
He came to my studio.
No,
You
fuck with
from-
Mex-
You from
He was in Tulsa.
He's Chicago influence.
from Chicago?
Yeah. He's from
He was in
all over.
OKC, yeah.
Yeah.
Peso was recently, yeah.
Who else from down there? There's an artist out of Paris coming up too.
Who?
Damn, this
422 Smitty.
yeah.
He was gonna be here tonight. He just had surgery on his shoulder. That's my brother. Yeah. He was gonna be here. That's my
Yeah. No, bro, I'm just. That's how I live my life.
real shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anytime you recognize, you gotta show him love, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. My nigga hard work. He got a management deal with Sauce Walker, TSL. Some shit like that.
Sauce really do put on for a lot of people, man.
He do.
Sauce is,
He do.
yeah. No, and I like
He a
Sauce's
different type
energy.
of guy. I mean, he might not always wrap it up the best way, but like it's not always picture
That's
perfect.
Texas,
But he don't give a fuck. But he still get the job done.
Absolutely.
I respect him. Like, yeah.
Well, this has been the Fire in Little Africa episode. What the fuck do I
Man,
know?
I hope y'all. We said a lot. I hope y'all enjoyed us, man. We enjoy y'all. Tap in.
Oh, wait, give your
Fayetteville.
IG handles. Go ahead, give your.
Souls Beach, No Parking Studios.
Man, Steph X Simon on everything.
West W3SST. Simple as pie, man.
Appreciate y'all, boys.
No,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
Man, I'm telling y'all, I'm coming back. I'm gonna hit y'all up for real.
Now, what's up?